What is up everyone, and welcome to a new tutorial where we will learn how to teleport using hand tracking. So in my previous video, we learned the gesture detection with Unity XR Toolkit, and we will actually use it to activate or not the teleportation, so make sure to go watch this video first. And if you'd like to get notified when I release a new tutorial in the future, make sure to subscribe down below. And as always, the source code of this project and all of my tutorials are available on my Patreon. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so here we go, we are inside Unity. So to make sure that hand tracking is working with gesture detection, as always, make sure to go to Windows, Package Manager, and if you go here to Package in Project, make sure that you have XRNs at least 1.4 installed. And for the XR Interaction Toolkit, that you have the version 2.5 or anything above. Also for the XRNs, you need to go to the samples and make sure here that the gesture and hand visualizer are both imported. And on the XR Interaction Toolkit, you will need the starter RSet as well as the hand interaction demo. There you go, now back to our scene. So here, as you can see, I have the XR interaction hand setup, which is basically a VR wig which is both configured for controllers and hand tracking, and which has, as you can see, so if I go under the left controller, you have poke interaction, direct interaction for grabbing stuff, ray interaction, and even teleport interaction. And so, as you can see, this works for the controller but for the hands as well. Now, this rig is a prefab that is already configured and that you can see in your project folder if you search for XR interaction and setup. So there you go, you can simply at this point drag it in the hierarchy. And the last thing that I have is already some hand gesture detection that we made in my previous tutorial, so go watch it if you haven't already. But now let's click on play to see what we have right now. Okay, so here you go. As you can see, I'm in VR right now, and for now using my controllers. Now, as you can see, the controllers are showing. I have some poke interaction, I have even ray if I wanted to use them to grab and select UI, for example. But I can also move using the left touchpad. As you can see, I can move myself to the side of the plane. And if I use the right touchpad, I have also a ray that I could use to teleport. Now, right now, the teleportation is not working because I have no teleport interactable on the plane. But we can fix this simply by selecting the plane right there. As you can see, it already has a mesh collider, so the only thing that we need is a teleportation area component. Beautiful. Now we can drag the mesh collider over there on this list. And the only thing that we want to make sure is that the interaction layer mask is set to first nothing and then to teleport. This means that if we go to the XR interaction and setup, and for example that we have a look to the right controller, the teleport interactor right there, as you can see, the interaction layer mask of this XR ray interactor is set as well to teleport. And by setting here the interaction layer mask of the plane as well to teleport, because the two are the same, they will be able to interact with each other. Now, by the way, if you want to learn more about this teleportation setup, you can watch this video I made. And the goal of this tutorial right here will be to turn these systems to make it work with hand tracking. But now, as you can see, if I click on play, there we go. If I press forward with the right touchpad, as you can see, I have a ray showing. And if I release the touchpad, I'm teleported to the direction that I just pointed. So as you can see, everything is working well. But now, of course, the big issue is this one. If I put the controllers on my desk and that I start using hand tracking instead. So hand tracking has the same functionalities. So we can poke stuff, we can use the ray interaction, but there is no way to teleport like it was the case for the controller. So this is what we are going to fix in this video by overriding some of the stuff from the teleportation interactor to make it work with these beautiful hands. Okay, so the first step is to go on our project here and to search for teleport interactor. Beautiful, we can see it over there. And what I'm going to do is simply go under the XR origin. And here we can see all of the interactor and object that will follow either our left controller or right controller or left or right hand. And in my case, I want to teleport using the right hand. So I'm going to drag the teleport interactor under the right hand like this. And so as you can see, this is a pre-configured interactor that will contain a ray as well as an XR interactor line visual to tweak the visual of our ray. and that we will be able to configure in a minute. But for now, as you can see, there is an issue. This component required an XR controller component. So if you don't know, an XR controller will drive the selection state of this interactor. So basically, it will tell us when we want to teleport or not. So let's simply add component and add a XR controller action base. Beautiful. Now there you go, we could set up here basically all of these actions here to say the position of our interactor as well as when we want to select. But to save me some time, I'm going to go to the Ray interactor because as you can see, it already contains an XR controller that has all of the stuff that we need. So let's simply right click on this, copy component, go back to the teleport interactor, right click again and paste component values. Beautiful, and now the controller will take all of these values. Now, as you can see, it will set the position of the teleportation to be the right and aim position. It will use the right and aim rotation to direct the ray. And here we can see that for selecting, so for saying when we want to teleport or not, it will use here this input action. By the way, if you want to know a bit more how this input action is configured, you can simply double click on it. It will open the XRI default input action. And you can see that for the select, it will basically say when we want to teleport with here an index pressed. So basically the pinch. Now anyway, I'm going to close this windows and let's click on play to find out if this works. Okay, so we already have some interesting stuff happening right now. So as you can see, there is a ray following my right hand, so a teleportation ray. So it means that it is working, but now the best part is if we point the ray to the plane, it turned green, so this means that it correctly interacts with the plane. But now let's try to pinch to teleport. And as you can see, it works. Already we have managed to make teleportation work with hand tracking simply by overriding some of the input action from the teleport interactor. That's awesome. But I think that there are some stuff that we can improve with this ray. So from starting, I want to leave play mode and I want to go inside the XR interactor line visual and maybe change the line visual to 0.01. Beautiful. In my case, I don't want to have anything displayed when the teleportation is invalid. So I'm going to select the invalid color gradient and simply turn the alpha value of the start and to 0 like this. For the valid color gradient, I want to have a blue color, so I'm going to change here this green by something like this. And maybe for the start alpha, I'm going to set it to 0 and change the end color value to something blue as well. Beautiful, this gradient seems nice. So now let's save and click on play. There you go. Now you have a ray which looks a bit more beautiful. And you have no color when there is an invalid gradient. And of course, you can still teleport when you do a finger press like this. So feel free to customize the ray as you want. But right now, as you can see, the teleportation is always appearing no matter what we are doing with our hands. So I think that a good thing that we could do here is to create a particular gesture to enable or not the teleportation area so that it is not always present. So let's see how we can do this. Okay, so if you saw my previous tutorial on how to make hand gesture detection with the Unity XR Toolkit, you can remember here this hand gesture detection that we just created, which will contain for both the right and left hand some hand pose that we can use to trigger anything that we want. So basically, it will be very simple. We are going to create a new hand pose and simply enable the teleportation interactor from there. So for the pose that I want to recreate, I want to simply have a pointing hand with the palm facing up. So let's do this. I'm going to first right click, create, then go to XR, hand interaction, and then hand shape. We can call this one little and middle curl. Now, as you guessed by the name of this finger shape, the goal will be to have the little and middle finger to be almost fully bent. So let's click here on plus, select for example the little finger, and for a target I'm going to set here the full curl to the desired value of 1 and a tolerance of 0.5. There you go. Now we can simply click on plus and do the same for the middle finger. Of course you could do the same here for not the middle finger, but for the ring finger as well. But I guess that if the user is already doing the little and middle finger, he should probably have the ring finger as well fully curled. So let me simply remove here this selection and just keep these two. Now anyway, now that we have created a finger shape, we want to use it for a new finger pose. So let me right click, create, XR, hand interaction, hand pose, and call this one teleport activate. Beautiful. We want to drag here the little and middle curl hand shape that we made over there. And for the end condition, we want to have the palm direction facing up. So I'm going to click here on plus, set the palm direction align with origin up. So everything is well set up by default, but we can set the angle tolerance to be 60. Beautiful. And that's basically it. Now with this, we have created a pose for the teleportation to be activated. So what we simply need to do is, for example, duplicate one of these hand gesture. So if you remember, the hand gesture detection component works by simply having for the right hand an XR hand tracking event. And with this XR hand tracking event, we can create here a static hand gesture component that will have this hand tracking event set up there, and we can here use the pose that we've created inside these parameters and do anything that we want with both the gesture perform and the gesture ended. So let me simply duplicate here the right hand thumbs up, put it at the top, rename it right hand teleport activate, and we can simply drag the teleport activate inside the hand shape or pose. Now for the gesture perform, I'm going to select this one and remove my selection. And instead, I'm going to simply click on plus, drag the teleport interactor, go to game object, and then set active true. Beautiful. We can now copy the gesture performed and paste it down below for the gesture ended and do the same, but instead disable the teleport interactor. So this way, we will make sure to only activate the teleport interactor when this particular gesture is detected. Now by default, make sure to select the teleport interactor and to disable it at start so that it will not show at the beginning. And now let's click on play to find out if the gesture recognition is working. And there you go guys, as you can see, teleportation is not showing anymore now, but let's do the pointing gesture and put my palm up. And as you can see, it works, teleportation is now showing. And as you can see, everything seems to work pretty well. So now teleportation is only showing when I want to. And now I just have to pinch with my fingers and I can just teleport anywhere that I want. This is awesome. Now there is just one little thing that I want to show you to just finish things up with this video. And it is this, as you can see, if I pinch, I have still a little ray showing over there, which is the ray used for the ray interactor, and that we can see here under the right hand. So this is here the XR ray interactor, so not the same from the teleport interactor. So if you don't want to have both interactor working on the same object, what you can do is simply go on the right hand, and as you can see, we have here an XR interaction group. And an XR interaction group will make sure that all of these interactors that I have here, so the poke, the direct, and the ray interactor, so among this list, only one will work at a time. So what's left to do is simply click on plus here and drag our teleport interactor to add it to the list. You can even maybe put it above the ray interactor so that it will be prioritized. And now if I click on play, you will see that there won't be any issue. There you go guys, as you can see, only one interactor is showing at the time and we cannot see the other ray anymore, and everything is working perfectly. And there you go, now teleportation works great for both controller and hand tracking. Super cool stuff to see how we can easily extend the functionalities of the Unity XR toolkit simply by overriding the activation stuff. Now I hope that you enjoyed this video, and as always, if you did, make sure to subscribe and like down below. Shout out to my new Patreon who will appear on the screen right now. And if like them, you want to support my work and get access to the source code of all of my tutorials and exclusive content, join us, the link is in the description down below. Thank you for watching and see you soon, bye bye.